Okay. Well, my voice is gone. I just woke up. Like, I literally just woke up. I've never done one of these before, but I'm going to record this too, just in case. Okay, so now I'm recording. I've never done one of these before. I'm just going to make sure everything's good to go. Sweet. I just woke up, so probably like death, but anyway. I gotta make sure I have my phone too. Oh, it's in my pocket. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually live and everything's good to go. I just literally clicked go live. Put all my live stuff over here. My stream dashboard or whatever. Well, I mean, this is it. Eldo ring. Jeffrey, does everything sound okay? Does everything sound decent? I literally didn't even test anything. I just woke up and was like, fuck it. Everybody's watching the Nintendo Direct. I'm like, fuck it. Elden Ring. I do want to know what's going on in the Nintendo Direct, though. I don't know about Chrome. Oh, as long as I sound good, I can control this, so we'll be fine. Is it premiering? Ah. It's just the partner showcase. Ah, I see. Oh, is this it? All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. There's a 30-minute countdown. That's funny. Let me turn this up a little bit. Hey, I'll wait. I'll wait. How did that sound? Actually, I could just listen to it. Let me see. I don't know about... Hey. Oh, is this it? All right, here we go. Actually, that sounds pretty good. Oh, yeah. There's a 30-minute countdown. That's funny. Okay, yeah, that actually does sound good. Hey, I'll wait. I'll wait. How did that sound? Okay, that actually does sound pretty good. Ah, rise ye tarnished. Very quiet. Okay. I'll turn it up a little bit. If it's peaking at like negative... If it's peaking in the yellow, I'm good. I'm so excited for this. Also, Gus, I hope we get a date. I think we are getting a date. But I'm not 100% sure. I think it is true. The voice actor murders the opening of the game. Yeah, freaking the way he says Sir Gideon Ofnir and just freaking... There's no other way to put it. Just freaking... Gasms the hardest he's gasmed in his ever... Oh, no. You know? Oh Lord. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll make sure I turn it up a little bit. I just watched the South Park episode where what happens? Freaking it's the sex addiction one, and they walk into Kenny's room and he's in a Batman costume and he's choked himself out with his belt. That's pretty much what the voice actor looked like in the booth. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, Gus, that's actually really funny. Gungaga. That's awesome. Ooh. I like that profile picture, Gus. Very nice. He goes, oh, shit. Is that with Letterman and Tiger Woods? It is, yeah. And they play the game. They have the video game where his wife's like, you motherfucker. And like tries to beat him. It's great. So yeah, I'll record this just in case anything goes wrong. Because I think everything's fine now. And again, I think the audio levels, y'all can just keep me updated on the audio levels. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and test them again? Let's just say, you want to watch someone react to a reaction? Here, we'll do a little bit of this. Yeah, we'll look at this. How does this sound? Is it too loud? Is it too much? Killer Instinct is pretty cool. I hope Michelob will be the focus of the DLC. I think so.
These games are
there's no
available
way.
today. You can play them with an active Nintendo Switch Online or Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership.
Wow, great. Okay, well, I'm going to listen to that back. I'll wait. How did that... Wow. How does this sound? Is it too loud? Is it too much? It's a little loud. Okay, I think I know where to keep it. The partner showcase. I guess we can watch this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing
Blue
on
DVJ.
Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2024.
Sorry, you said, bro,
from our
how are you?
publishing and
I am
development partners.
stoked
Okay, let's get into
for
some
Elden
headlines.
Ring. I'm only watching this because, like, there's a 22-minute showcase. I'm actually going to grab some water before we really get started, so I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're back. 19 minutes. I guess what we can do is Siri, set a timer for 17 minutes.
17 minutes starting now.
Okay. I'm not worried about that.
It's canceled.
No. Siri, set a timer for 16 minutes.
16 minutes starting now.
I'll go ahead and show you my Elden Ring character build. How's that? We'll do that for now, won't we? I'm here for announcements, then back to work. What's up, Nicholas? I'm going to show you guys my Elden Ring, like, character that I built while we're waiting for this. And then this is the character I'm jumping into the DLC with. I'll move it over. I got to move it over to the actual other display. So it's like super quiet right now, but the gameplay audio is gonna be super quiet. I gotta get it fixed though. Let's see, settings have been borderless windowed. It really only likes left side of my monitor, huh? Because my left monitor is over here, so. Borderless. Well. We can swap over. I'll fix it. What's this? Display capture. I'll fix it. What's this? You want to see some magic? Everybody's just, can I get a maidenless in the chat? Okay. Yeah. And that's all it took. Maidenless behavior. I really need to get some blackout cameras when I record in the mornings, because oh my god. So now we'll do the full screen. Now, see, we're all good now. All right, I can at least show you the character that I'm rocking with. I know there's like no sound, but this is the character that I'm going to bring into the DLC. It's a pure strength, just unga bunga, just bonk, you know, typical bonk build. But I've got like a couple different ways to run this. I'm running just basically just fashion soldier now. So I have two, the Knight Rider Glaive and the Gargoyle Halberd Blade with the fingerprint armor, just for fashion, because we get the over 50, looks like Warhammer Titan kind of. Yep, a little bit. So this is more like a Fashion Souls type beat, where I'm just running the fingerprint armor, because if you get over the 51 poise threshold, then you're doing okay. You're doing fine. But what I can do is I actually run... Wait a minute. The Knight's Cavalry armor with everything that I have. Let's see, so if I'm running bleed, I might as well run that. But if I'm running like this, let's see, what would I usually have for this? Oh yeah, I just do this, don't I? Yeah, that works. Yeah, I got 53 poise. I could run that, and then I have Lion's Claw or whatever. And I have a great sword. Yeah, with the Lion's Claw Ash of War. And then for my last one, what I could do is the Rotted Sword Insignia with this. And I've got Wild Strikes on the Rusted Anchor, so I can just do a bunch of crazy stuff. Bro, crazy stuff. And then don't really need the Serpent. Well, this is just for like grinding if I needed to do that. But, and then Sentry's Torch, obviously, to see stuff. Wait. Dr. Deathwish, good morning. We're just going over my strength build guy character. Well, it's actually a cute lady. I'll show you. She's really pretty. Yeah. Look how cute. Look how cute she is. Look how it's Goomer. Oops. Freaking Goomer. She's cute. She's a little cutie. Looks like Mira from God of War. Only better. Because she gooms. And then let's see. I could also run the Spear Talisman if I wanted to do oh, Game of Thrones, not God of War. Nice. This is a Godfrey icon. Oh wow, we could actually make, so if we wanted to, if we get rid of defense, if we're going more offensive, we Could run the Godfrey icon with the Shard of Alexander. And Erdtree's favor +2. Let's go try us out somewhere. I know this audio is not mixed properly, but I'm just killing time until... We're gonna kill time until the actual thing. Oh, she's cute. Let's see. Then obviously running the Mimic tier because I'm not stupid. So let's see. Well, I killed him mid-block, so... Blow it, I dare you. Yeah, that's almost 2,000 damage. And the range. Yep. This isn't exactly good crowd control. Okay. And then we can... It's supposed to basically be a boss shredder is what it's supposed to be. So... Oh, I gotta think of a better one. Give me a second one. I'm racking my brain. I know Chloe's here. We gotta think of a good one. Cletus. There we go. Anyway. Good morning, Chloe. Cletus. There we go. That's good. Oh, and if you want to go stupid, like, you run this. I mean, I missed the stamina regen, but I kind of want to see how this works because the jump attacks are amazing. That's nice. Blow it, you bastard. I gutsed him. Oh, that was my fault. Nice. Oh, I get stamina recovery with... Oh, no, that's just up in stamina. Not stamina recovery with... the what is it? The Godfrey icon. I can't. It's the Erdtree favorite. It ups my entire stamina, but not my stamina regen. I don't know. I just can't play this game without stamina regen because I'm terrible. So let's try this. So we don't need that. We could do the rotted sword insignia. Instead of the Godfrey icon, we have the spear talisman. We have like 2 minutes, and then, oops. Well, so that's pretty good damage right there. And it's really hard to gauge the kind of damage we're gonna get out of this on these guys, but okay. Wow. I just mow them down. And we get the hyper armor for that too. Thank you for the useless war pick, but that's pretty sweet, right? And again, I know this game audio is going to be quiet. I didn't mix it or anything. I didn't even know I was going to do this. So, Lord of Blood's Exaltation. Oh. Oh, and we have Spirit Slash on this, so we could just do this. This might be the most effective build that I have. Honestly. Especially for bleed, because, like, I'm sure there are going to be bosses in the DLC that can't be bled. But, what's this? Nice. And then we can just power stance these. Oh. Nice. Anyway, that's kind of it. So we'll just oh, I can't do that yet, can I? So yeah, those are my builds that I'm going into Elden Ring's DLC with. I think honestly I'm going to start with the Spirit Slash Bleed halberds, and then I can go into the other stuff. Ooh. All right, yeah, that's perfect. So I'm just going to go back to the round table hold. Okay. And we'll quit like normal. Okay. We've got 2 minutes. Whoa, hee hoi ha. Okay. I have a dex build with the Wolverine claws, another with frost and rot rapiers. I plan on making a third one with daggers. Dude, freaking, I wanted to get Hoarfrost Stomp, honestly, and use that in my build somehow, because I wanted to make a frost build so bad. Or use like the Zamor Ice Storm and make like an ice build. Hoarfrost Stomp had to be nerfed, I believe, because it was so good. But yeah, I've always wanted to do stuff with frost. Your Wolverine Claw build is sort of how I started the game, right? Because I just had the regular claws, right? Yeah, those like Wolverine Claw. That's what I started the game with. And I remember I cut through Melania the first time, or not Melania. It was Renala. I recorded it, and it was freaking crazy. So that was before even Bleed got nerfed too. I think it got nerfed. I don't remember. I really don't know the patches and everything that happened in the patches, but like, I'm pretty sure it got nerfed eventually. All right. Kind of want to move everything over here. So I can like look. I'm so ready. Oh my God. I've never been present for a DLC drop like this. I've never done a reaction stream either, so. And it's all recording too. It got nerfed. Not a lot. Oh.
Peggy 16.
Indeed. All right. Here we go. Yeah, it's Mikola.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
Yeah. Of course, it's Mikola.
There is nothing more terrifying. In that forsaken place,
New enemy?
blood must spill.
Yeah.
Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
That's fucked up. What? Kind of like a mark. That's like an omen body with. Is that like an omen body with a lion on it?
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
Is that supposed to be Mikola? Whoa. Okay.
I presume you, too, are keen to know.
I'm
Just
seeing
what
some new
kind
armors.
Mikola is doing here.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesma's flame.
Come
Yeah.
now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Okay. June 21st. Oh. Wait a minute. That's not well, Mikola was at the end. Right? It's Mesmer the Impaler? Okay. Let's think about it. We can go back.
Blood must spill.
Okay, so let's. At the end, it had to be Mikola. Okay, so
Peggy 16.
we're gonna go back and like analyze it. Some of the original was that were bewitched and not playable.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
Okay.
There is nothing more terrifying.
So obviously, this right here, isn't this supposed to be Mikola's arm? Like, isn't this supposed to be Mikola? Because like Moog had this like weird obsession with Mikola, and Moog tried to make Mikola the consort, so they can become Elden Lord. Okay, so yes, I'm getting yeses in the chat. Yeah, so Moog had this like obsession with Mikola, and Moog tried to make Mikola his consort, or vice versa, or whatever. Keep in mind, this is like, my memory is doo-doo, and I'm the worst at communicating stuff to other people that I've already seen. I'm like the worst player of telephone on earth. So like, if I get something lore-wise wrong, that's fine. But I'll just have to refresh everything. And there will be videos of people who are smarter and more up to date on the lore than me, like Vati and stuff like that. Obviously going to be making videos about it and breakdowns on it, because those people like study the lore and know it inside out. Like, I've watched videos on it and I've I've dabbled, but I don't have it committed to memory. So okay, we'll keep looking. Guarantee Vati already cooking? Oh, dude, hell yeah. So, what I think this is, so FromSoft games have a tendency to play with time. And to my knowledge, time is a theme in Elden Ring. And the ones that were not bewitched are now bewitched, like the big bell guy. Okay. So yeah, time is a big theme. Like, okay, Dark Souls 3, you go far into the future when the world's end, basically, and then you fight Gale, right? So, and time is sort of and even in, like, I know this isn't a Souls game per se, perchance, but in Dark Souls 1, Solaire's like, time is convoluted here, you know? Because that's how they explain summoning, and like, you could be a hero in somebody else's world and like all that stuff. That's how they explain it in games. So time is a factor. Well, in the Souls game, time passing was linked to the flame or something, right? Yeah, so time is a factor in these games. I think even in Bloodborne it had something to do with it. Maybe not so much Sekiro, you kind of went into... Yeah, Sekiro, yeah. Because you went back in time in Sekiro with the monk statues, right? Because you would go back in time and fight, like... you would fight Owl and stuff like that. And, like, Madame Butterfly. So, yeah, time is a big... They like to play with time. And because they've established that in the world, you kind of sort of get a lot of opportunities to do stuff. So I think, so like when, like this right here, this is like, time has changed the other direction. It was one way, now so yeah, they're showing two sides of the story. Interesting. Why am I getting a spam call? Anyway. It's only on my watch, too. Weird. Okay, so I think this might be in the past or in a different time period. If it's forward, great. If it's future, great. If it's past, great. Whatever. I think because we're dealing with Mikola and Mikola's story, because Mikola is dead in the current time that we play it in the regular game. So I think, yeah, it has to be the past. Yeah, this must be like a past, like Limgrave or something. A past lands between in the past is what I would assume this would be. Because, like, see, you could see the Erdtree here. Maybe we're like in Limgrave here or something like that, or like Lindell. Or Lindell would be closer, right? So maybe this is like a Limgrave of the past, and you could see kind of, or maybe this is just completely different. Because maybe this is like the Halig tree before it split. It could be. I don't really know. We have no idea. Because so there's a theory about a tree before the Erdtree, which is interesting. So that's kind of like, that might be it as well. Also, to my knowledge, when you visit the Halig tree is like split. It's like a DNA. A strand of DNA, and it's like split, right? One is splitting off, and it's like they tried to didn't they try to create their own Halig tree or something like that? And I don't know, maybe this is Mikola's Halig tree, and we're getting to experience Miquella's Erdtree before it like collapsed or before something. I don't know. Is this a new armor, perhaps? Because I don't recognize this on any of the armors. This is new. This is a new character for sure. They're like an NPC character. Try to create his own Erdtree by feeding it his blood or something like that. I think, yeah. It's lost on me. I don't remember.
In that forsaken place.
This has to be a new character as well. This must be a new heavy armor, kind of like a... I'm assuming you can get all the armors that you see. That reminds me of old King Dorian from Demon Souls. Lots of jars. With my knowledge, it will blow. With my knowledge, it will blow your mind. Absolutely. Dr. Deathwish is like my difficult game guru guide. So, if Dr. Deathwish isn't here, I don't want it. But anyway, this reminds me, because like old King Dorian had like the short kind of skirt thing and like a minimalist armor type, but this just looks like a better version of that.
In that forsaken place.
This is probably like, you remember the stone guys from like Dark Souls 1, like the green stone dudes or whatever. This kind of has that sort of like stone armor vibe, kind of like a Havel-ish type. This might be a character that the potentate or whatever it was, that the guy, if you remember, the guy with the wolf suit is now the wolf. The guy with the wolf suit is now the wolf. Interesting. Giant golem dudes, like fire-breathing statues from Dark Souls 1. Well, wasn't Blyde... It wasn't a suit, was it? It was like... He was actually a wolf, and his armor was just... He was like a half-human, half-wolf type. So it wasn't a suit, but you do get the helmet, right? You get the helmet, and you can like cosplay as Blyde. So yeah. So this must be like a past potentate
in that
type
forsaken
deal
place
for the Jars in Jarburg, or this is like some kind of Jar warrior guy. But I like the stone armor, very Havel, very like stone armor from like the green guys or whatever. It's probably going to be like a heavy armor, kind of like the Bull Goat's armor. But I'm assuming the Bull Goat's armor is going to be better than this. No, you have to deal... sorry, it's like... I hate this stupid thing on the right. It like blocks your message off. Let me see. No, you have to deal... What's the wolf? What's the video very closely?
Blood must...
This must be like a... kind of like Vare. Somebody who like worships blood or something because of the mask.
Still. Blood of your fellows.
I don't know who this would be. This probably... Would this be more of like... You have to deal with the wolf as him. I have no idea who that is. This right here could possibly be... This is probably a sorcerer of some type, sort of like Renala. Maybe this is like somebody related to the Carians somehow. You're talking about the Baleful Shadows in Ronnie's Quest. Something related to like Carrier, but it also looks like
In place, your fellows. Blood must spill.
so this also, it looks kind of like a Carrier Manor sort of deal, but it also kind of looks like those places that you find in like Nokron. You're talking about Radigan's wolves. Possibly. But this here, it looks like it could be, because if you go down to the Lost Cities, you get rooms that look like this. But this could also be, like I said, like Carrier Manor or anything like that. It could also be, I don't think it would be related to the Volcano Manor because it's blue, and that may just be Unga Bunga brain. I don't know. That's the last thing I would think it would be involved with Volcano Manor. See, I think this is rot of some kind. I don't really know what the structure would be. I don't know who this is. That's probably Mikola. And this is somebody that probably served under or with Mikola. Very sweet. What's the old sorcerer from Millicent's Quest? Right. I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. That's the one that kind of facilitates Millicent's Quest. So it could be like maybe somebody related to that. I don't really know what this jar world is supposed to be. This is definitely has to be some sort of Volcano Manor.
They will never.
This, I don't know what the hell this is. It kind of sort of, okay, you could see it at the top. What if this is Farah Mazula? Wasn't it Greg? No joke. The one with the yellow crown was the one that kept talking about her baby. Oh, you mean Renala? You think that's Renala? I think it could be too. I think it could be a past or a version of Renala before. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody different. Because Renala's the one that holds the egg and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe. It kind of looked like Renala. It could have been like a past version. I don't know. Maybe she was stronger then. I think, I don't know where I heard this, but somebody put it pretty well. Elden Ring, all of its bosses, all of its like main bosses, you never fight them at their full strength. Which kind of blew my mind because it's sort of true, right? Because like Radon is on his last leg, right? The Queen of Caria, maybe a former Queen of Caria too, possibly, yeah. I think it's magic related, and when you think magic, you think Caria, or in the Carians. So, Radon's not at his full strength. Melania is not at her full strength. I think they made arguments for other bosses. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Everyone's like a shadow of their former strength. Yeah, you're right. It's sort of kind of like that. Like, I don't know. Like, is there someone in the Souls series that we fight that is at like their peak? Because I can't think of it off the top of my head. yeah, that's kind of a theme in these games too, where it's like everybody you come across, the sky in that frame is crazy. Yeah. I'll get to this in a second. I think I have like a theory about this. But yeah, the Souls series as a whole, that's a good point, Jeff, because like it's based on, you know, change and like shifts in power and shifts in history and shifts in like I don't know how to articulate that well, but it's the FromSoft games are very transitionary games, if that makes sense, because like you're always transitioning from one place in the world to the next. Because like in Demon Souls, you kind of like you defeat the demons and you transition to the next phase of that world's lifetime, right? Yeah, the player always comes in the aftermath of whatever happened. Yeah, so, and you're always in a transitionary period. You know, either like the player character is part of something that is like taking place and is going to change. Like either you are going to change it or the world is changing around you and you are adapting to that change. It's like the end of an era is usually where the player character starts. You know? But anyway, so yeah, that could be a theme of this. So in Demon Souls, the end of the game is or Dark Souls, and ushering the new era. And then eventually, like, leading into Dark Souls 3, you're just, like, prolonging that transition. Because the canon ending is, like, Link in the Flame, right? Because in Dark Souls 3, so many people link the flame, because the flame burns weaker and weaker and weaker, and then it's just ash. And then you go to the future where the world is just nothing and the world is ended, and you and Gale are the last ones alive, and you fight for the blood of the Dark Soul. And then you take it back to the painter, and she paints a brand new world, so it's almost like the painted world. And in that game, you're ushering a new era as Elden Lord. Yeah, so there's always... I don't know why I got started on talking about this. Maybe I just totally blanked, but I don't know. I literally forgot why I started talking about this, but I just love these games so much. So anyway, my theory about this, you look at that. This is probably Farum Azula before it crumbled. You see up there? It could be a brand new area altogether. But you see up here where it's like it's crumbled. That's just my Unga Bunga brain. So this is like Farum Azula before it got fucked up. So we might fight a stronger version of Placidusax, because Placidusax, again, to my recollection, Placidusax is in a different period in time. Because Placidusax was an Elden Lord, right? In the past. So when you fight Placidusax, you like traverse time to fight Placidusax. So maybe we fight Placidusax again, but a different version. So that's just the Wicker Man. That's just the Nicolas Cage cameo. Okay. Yeah, this is just the Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. I hope that our character fights like similar to the Deacons of the Deep, but it's just women who attack you with bees.
On the losing side of a war.
That's cool. So this is like an earlier version of the golems. but just more emphasis on fire. What the fuck, man? Yeah, let's look at this a little bit.
To be on the losing side of a war.
That's a good frame. Maybe this is like a guardian. You see the tree in the background? Yeah. Reminds me of Ceaseless. Jeff beat me to it. But yeah. There's a tree in the background, so this is like... I'm sure this will be like an overworld enemy of some kind. I don't really know the significance of... Well, okay. You see these tendrils and stuff like that? Maybe they serve the Impaler. What the fuck? I have nothing to say about that. This kind of blows me. I think... was this what Dr. Deathwish was talking about earlier? Maybe I was just lost. Okay, see? Omen. Clearly an omen foot. Look at them toes. Yeah, this looks like Sarash. Oh yeah, what if that's just straight up Sarash? But it doesn't quite look like Sarash. Because this is an omen. And this looks like a hybrid between like an omen and a beast. So this looks like it could be a Sarash type being, but it's also an omen because it's clearly an omen, like because of the horns and the feet. I bet this thing's fucked up to fight. Wait a minute. Okay, so Nicholas, Sarash is like when you fight Godfrey. It is that tiger, or not, it's like the big cat lion beast that sits on his shoulder, and it's like the spirit. And then when he rips it off, it's supposed to quell his bloodlust, right? So, and he rips it off and becomes Horalu, who is the chieftain of the Badlands. And Horalu just fights purely with his hands because he's just crazy. So, this is an omen beast for sure. I would love to see... So, this is lightning. It uses lightning. I'm trying to gauge what its body looks like. How many arms? Does it have 6 limbs or 4? Does it run on... That's where you fight Malekith, is it? I think you're right. Yeah, it also looks like it could be Farum Azula before it crumbled. It could be a brand new area. I'm more of the Farum Azula type. Ladies, I'm a Farum Azula type. I think you're onto something. Look at it again. Are those 2 sets of teeth? I wonder if this thing has 6 limbs or 4. Because you can see it's got hands that's holding up the head. See? That's probably Deathblight. I think it showed 6 limbs there. Look. Oops. I'm going to assume it has 6 and move on. has 4. I don't know. I can't tell.
Mother,
Okay, so this.
wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
So this must be... It could be an omen... Yeah, some like crazy omen monstrosity. So we're going to have to talk about this.
In what wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
So he says, Mother, wast thou truly lordship sanctioned? Is this the guy who fed himself to the serpent? Rykard? I think this is a new character that we haven't seen.
In one so
Look at the eyes. So this is what happens to you when you choose the Frenzied Flame ending. He is the guy from the lava area. So this is a guy. So this guy did that.
bereft of light.
That looks like... So this is Rykard. Is it Rykard? It's a child of Radagon. The hair is red. That looks cool as shit. It's probably not any good, but it looks cool.
I presume you, too,
This armor looks cool. I like this armor a lot,
came to
actually.
know just what kind
I'm absolutely going close combat. Oh yeah, this looks cool. This looks like a you know like Grail's Roar, but it's like one of the like a Radagon beast or something like that.
of Mykonos is doing here.
This area looks amazing. Well, see, this is probably just out in the lands between, because look, you see those like structures that fell? That's like parts of isn't that parts of Fair that fell? Yeah, the person in red. Wait, they're fighting a samurai, right? Is that supposed to be the player character?
Truly lordship sanction. In one so bereft of light.
Hippo. These are real hippo hours, everybody.
I presume you, too, came to know
We all know nobody's using that crossbow.
just what kind Mykonos is doing here.
So, yeah, this could be like... Maybe this doesn't strike me as a boss. It could be. I think this is just might be an enemy type. Maybe like a servant of that guy. This sort of looks like a reskin of the this part isn't super promising because it looks just like a reskin of all the guys on horses. But that terrifying. This is probably a mini boss.
Though
Because it's like
stripped,
it's on a horse. And this looks like it's in the underground city, right? That sort of looks like an Orphan of Kos like weapon. Gnarly ass horse. What if this is like the ghost of Radon or something like that? Something wild. That's just like a out there wild, like, you know, That would be correct. It's in the underground city. Could the guy be Shabriri because he can talk over bodies and he's one with the frenzied flame? Shabriri.
Those
Shabriri might have a bigger role in the DLC. That's a really good point.
of the race of
Okay, what the hell is he doing?
those
Look. It's hollow on the inside. And that spine thing is clearly the weapon.
of the race of gold shall meet death.
Maybe Shabriri possessing Rykard, and that's why Rykard fed himself.
In
Well, yeah, because Shabriri is just like... Shabriri is a fucking asshole. He's like second to the Dung Eater in the lore. Right? Because Shabriri is like just an agent of chaos, pretty much. The Dung Eater is pure evil to me. But Shabriri is like a step below. Could be Miquella's body.
of Vesma's flame.
He's like, oh my god, chaos, baby girl. That's funny as fuck. I heard it in your voice, Jeff. Like, that's fucking amazing.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow.
That's so fucking funny. Holy shit.
I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Okay, listen to that, right?
I will not touch the withered
of Vesma's soul.
Listen to that.
Those stripped of the race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesma's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Oh, did you hear that? It said, touch the arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. So, I think the way we're going to enter this DLC is it's going to be weird and cryptic, like usual Dark Souls DLC or usual Soulsborne DLC, where you have to get a specific item. Or you might not even need an item. He said, listen to this.
Touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Yeah, touch the withered arm and enter into the world of shadow. We'll meet again. I will not be far behind. What you do, you go to the arm, or the egg of the arm, and it transports you here. See, that's clearly Miquella. To the dark realm of the world. See, that's the second Erdtree. See it splitting? See the split here? Yeah, that's the split, because this Erdtree is like supposed to be one entity, right? And it's like also like the two fingers. Could this be the origin of the two fingers? Because like, well, there's also the three fingers, right? The three fingers is the ones that like clutch you into the frenzied flame. So maybe this could be the origin of, maybe I'm just reaching. Maybe that's already established. I don't remember. Oh. Ha! I like this. Hold on. Let me get rid of my That's good. That is good. I don't know what it is, but that's good. Okay. Ring of Mikola. I'm going to pre-order that right now. Okay, so this is important. This would be dope to have. Look at that statue. So this is Mesmer the Impaler, right? What could this be? I feel like if it's in the realm of Mesmer, that's a new name. Yeah. So maybe this is a new character written in to kind of explain certain things and to tie things together. Maybe it's like a lost child of Marika and Radagon. Because it starts with M, right? Mesmer, and then Marika. Because maybe it could be its own entity working outside the realm of that. Maybe it's just a coincidence that it has red hair. I don't think so. It could just be a new child of Radagon. It could be. It could be like a future version of that. But maybe it was... So, in Dark Souls 3, Gwyn's firstborn, or one of his children, was like lost to history, right? And that's where we get the Storm King, or the Storm Ruler, and the Storm King guy. What is it? Storm. No, hold on. I gotta get this name right. What is it called? Nameless King. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nameless King. I was blanking. So that's where we get the Nameless King, right? Is because it was like the lost son of Gwyn. And you could see, you can get the Ornstein armor there, like the Dragon Slayer armor, or whatever. Ornstein's armor is there in the battlefield after you beat the Nameless King. So maybe that's where Ornstein finally died, or like an Ornstein imitator was. Because there's an Ornstein imitator in Dark Souls 2, almost, right? I don't know. That's too complicated for me, but what I think is the case... Okay, so you've got Melania, Mikola, and Mesmer. So those are the M's. And then Marika. Well, Radagon also had Radon, Ronnie. Because it was Radagon and Renala. A child taken by the frenzied flame, that being why Melania doesn't want you to become one with the frenzied flame, or she says she will hunt you down or something. And Rykard. Yeah. So there's Morgott as well. And Moog. I would have to like look up the... Okay, let's see. Let's look up a Elden Ring family tree. Okay, we'll look at this. Okay, so you've got yeah, Melina, how Melina plays into this. That's true. Okay. All right, so you start with Marika and Radagon, right? Which technically this is the same person. Maybe we'll get to meet Melena's mother that she talks about. Possibly. Maybe Radigan had another child with someone related to the frenzied flame. Possibly. So far, Marika and Radigan had Melina, Melania, and Mikola. Millicent and these are the daughters of Melania. I'm liking the connection with the flame. It has to do something with the flame, right? Because you could see it in his eyes. You could see, because when you do the frenzied flame ending and you get gripped by the three fingers, right? Your eyes become like that, frenzied and yellow. And Mesmer has the yellow in his eyes. And then Marika, Godfrey was the first Elden Lord. But is it the first Elden Lord that was recorded in history? Because Placidusax was an Elden Lord in a different, in a prehistoric era, I think. That makes sense, right? So, like, Placidusax is a prehistoric Elden Lord. Godfrey is the first recorded Elden Lord in history. Nefeli Lu is somehow related to Godfrey. So Godfrey was the chieftain of the Badlands. It was Horaloo who was the chieftain of the Badlands, but then became Godfrey, Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. And they had Morgott, Moog, and Godwyn. Yeah, the first Elden Lord under Marika. Right. Radigan and Renala had these three, had Ronnie, Radon, and Rykard. Rykard and Datakar had Raya. That's crazy. Because Raya's true form is a serpent. Wait, Ronnie and Blight are siblings? Is that true? Let me look at this one. Maybe not. Huh. I don't know. Ratatosker's talking about it. So I'm not sure. No, her shadow. Yeah, that's right. Blight is the shadow of... Okay. What I'm going to suggest... I'll just wait for the Vati lore drop. Yeah, that dude knows, because he's got to have, like... You got to imagine all the notes and all the resources he just has locked away somewhere, or just kept in his brain, or like right... Let's see what the chat is saying. I will pay $40. So will I. Bro, Sunlight Spear is back. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I need this. I can't imagine all the stuff he just knows. There's also a lot of other good lore channels too. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Let's see, just like a Elden Ring lore. There's
Peggy 16.
Ooh. Where's that coming from? Let's exit that. Elden Ring lore. Vati's goated. The Brothers Code also has some cool stuff. Smotown is also a big one. There's one more that I'm thinking of that I can't find off the top of my head.
Indie company Blizzard balances.
Well, I didn't click on that. Miss Chalice is also really good. A lot of these I don't recognize, but I'm sure they're also very good, so. Miss Chalice is great. She'll like do it in character too, in cosplays, which is amazing.
Banal can first be encountered, offering
And has a great voice, so just the total package. Kind of looks like my character in the game, except I don't have the bangs. That was not even on purpose either. That's crazy. Holy crap, that looks like my Elden Ring character. That was not on purpose. But Miss Chalice is great. So is Smotown. And obviously Vati. But I swear there's more. I didn't click that. The resemblance is striking. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Sorry. That's too much. I've seen. I don't think I've seen any Square Table gaming videos before, but they come up. But anyways, yeah. Are you thinking of Plague of Gripes? Let me see. I don't think I've ever heard of this guy before. Oh, that's cool. They probably do Souls and anime stuff, which is pretty cool. I have to watch some of their stuff. He's the only guy I know other than Vati. Smotown was the other big one.
All right, Elden.
I'm not clicking on these, but they're just happening. But that was Smotown, so. Smotown Records. Anyway. That's really all I have to say about everything. I can't really speculate anymore on it. Elden Ring. Bandai Namco Europe.
Peggy 16.
I want to... Let's look at this again. Oops. Okay, so I want to play it so bad. I need June. Dude, you are me right now. I want to stream it when it comes out.
Those stripped.
I want to know what this guy's fucking deal is. Ripping his spine out as a sword, probably.
Of the race of gold shall all meet death.
This shit.
It's the new race of
So, I'm assuming this person's using Blood Flame.
restless flame.
What a badass. With the snakes and everything. Okay, let's talk about the snakes then. Raya, right? It looks like Blood Flame. So Raya, this could be a relative of... What if this was like a lost son of Radagon and Renala? Could it possibly be? Because there's Radon, Rykard, and Ronnie. No, but it's Mesmer. So it would have to be... Let's go back to the... Let's go back to this. Radon and... I would think it would have to be... It is Blood Flame if anyone wants to know. Okay. America and Radiga. It has to be like a lost son of these. Or all the M children were born with some sort of curse, and Mesmer doesn't seem very cursed. True. Could Mesmer be the son of Mikola? Because Mikola was born... So this could be kind of weird territory. I don't know if this is even okay to throw this theory out, but like, isn't Mikola like born perpetually a child? Okay, that's a theory. Yeah, that's true. So Mikola and Melania, they both age like normal, right? But Mikola has the appearance of a child. So that's what makes Moog a creep in a way. Because, well, in a lot of ways, but like, so Moog wants to be Mikola's consort. What? Yeah, Mikola is cursed with eternal childhood. What if Mesmer is the child of Moog and Mikola in order to become... to like fulfill that dynasty that Moog was talking about? That would be kind of fucked up, but it's a FromSoft game. That would explain the Blood Flame, right? But it doesn't explain the Frenzied Flame. That's the only thing I don't know. Maybe Mikola is the it's weird to say the non-consensual father of Mesmer. Maybe Mesmer sought the Frenzied Flame on their own accord. Well, yeah, possibly, or was corrupted by that. But yeah, think about this, because Moog wanted to be Mikola's consort to usher in his own dynasty, as he says it. So, as fucked up as it might sound, what if Mesmer is like the non-consensual son of Mikola and Moog? I don't really think that might not be the case. They might somehow be related. I don't know, though. And obviously not saying that to like... I feel like this goes without saying, but obviously not trying to glorify that. But like in the terms of the lore and the story, like there's just a lot of tragic things like that happen in the Souls games and in FromSoft games. So it's like, it would also give Mikola motivation to send you wherever Mesmer is. Yes. So I think... I don't think we'll be fighting Mikola as a boss. If we do, that would be insane. Like, Mikola would be the final boss. I don't think Mesmer is the final boss. I think it is like one of the major bosses on your way to Mikola. So I think that could be a possibility. I think it's related to this middle family. It has to be related to these two somehow the most. It's either a lost son of these two or a descendant of Mikola somehow. Either that or because it's just like the red hair, you can't really like separate that. Because like Mikola has Marika's blonde hair, right? Melina has sort of a mixture. I could see some crazy storyline of like Mikola is an ally, but to get back to your rightful time and space, you have to kill him first, and that's the final battle. That could be true as well. That's wild. Anything could be true though. I think personally my gut is leaning me more towards this middle group somehow. Because look, Marika and Radagon, Mikola has the blonde hair. Melania has the red hair, right? So that's the... Melina is sort of like a hybrid between both of them. Because her hair is like sort of a reddish, blondish sort of amalgamation of the two. So Mesmer could be a sibling of Melania and Mikola because it fits in with the M. But Millicent is... So, gotta go for work stuff. Thank you for the stream. Okay, see you, Jeff. I'm about to end the stream anyways because I don't have much more to say, but love you, Jeff. So Millicent could also be... Well, Millicent is a sibling of Melania, so Mesmer could be a sibling of Mikola, or... Melania... Hold on. Oh, whoa. One more time. Millicent is the descendant of Melania. Mesmer could be the descendant of Mikola, or it could also be a sibling. But I don't know. I think I'm going to end it there because I really don't have any more theories. But thank you guys to all that showed up. I know that I didn't really shout this out at all. I have no idea what could be happening. I'm super excited for this. I cannot wait to play it. I'll probably end up... I know I don't do blind stuff, but it's not really... It would be half blind, half whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. Have a nice day, Brooks. Thank you, Dr. Deathwish. Appreciate you, buddy. But I'll see y'all soon. I'd like to stream again on Saturday, possibly do more Final Fantasy stuff. Because I really got to finish that game. I might stream another time. I don't know yet. Who knows? Love you guys. Very excited for this DLC. And I'm excited to hear what other people have to say about it. So I'll see y'all soon. Bye.